So it's been about a couple months since Jokerwatch 2 was released, and this game has been a repugnant disgrace since the jump. Blizzard had such a low bar to hit. Essentially, they were just going to do a big patch, and they have not fixed a lot of things from Overwatch 1, and they've let a lot of new problems fester and created problems of their own that they like to sort of model after Riot Games. And we're going to talk about all that in this video. The first thing we have to talk about is the replay function. Now, gaming companies like Riot and Blizzard want you to have the least amount of information as possible. See how only 10 replays save? You can't watch replays on old patches and you can't even save replays. I had a really good game the other day, 66 kills on post-nerf Zarya, and when I looked in my replay folder, it just said A to limbs. There's no way to view your score. You just have to go, oh, which game was this? Wait a second. Did I have there's no way to save the replay. So if you have a really good game, you can't save it and like watch it later. Like if you just keep playing with your friends in a full lobby, like how the people who made the game intended you to want to play with your friends. It's like, oh, I got that really good game. Sorry guys, I'm gonna have to leave for an hour and cast that replay because I can't save my replays. And every time they patch, you can't watch the old ones. And I'm over here looking at my replay folder trying to remember like which game was that again? Well, there's no like it's not like not like in Counter-Strike where you just like left click on the replay and it shows you the little screenshot of the scoreboard at the end. You want to hear a bigger joke? When I click this replay and load it up, I can't hit tab and see the score. There is no scoreboard throughout the replay the whole time. So we're going to watch the beginning of this replay. This is a pretty good game I had on Blizzard World playing Orisa, who's just busto out of control. Look at like the big, ugly, stupid UI. We're gonna bump it up to 1.5 because let's be honest, this game really ain't shit to watch. Here I am, Rocker. Like I said, Orisa really strong, and since Zarya got nerfed, I think Zarya is still playable, even though basically like patch Zarya's like bad people that could only play Zarya when she was imbalanced. Like every idiot like that will tell you that she's bad, but I think she's still good. I have a lot of success with her. Like I said, I dropped 66 frags on her the other day, but I can't show you that replay because I've played a few games since then. I think whenever you look at Overwatch 2, it's very clear that Blizzard has really taken in this Riot Games mindset. And what do I mean by that? Riot Games, the joke company that made League of Legends, is a duplicitous sewer org that does all sorts of shady stuff. And there's a lot of sort of common ground between what happened in this game and what happened in League of Legends. So back in Season 2 of League of Legends, there used to be a hard MMR system. It used to just be like, you started at like chess, you started at 1,000 ELO, and if you got a win, you got 15 ladder points, and if you lost the game, you lost 15. Very clear, you know where you stand. It's a very open and honest system that promotes people grinding and getting to the top of the ladder. What they replaced it with, similar to League of Legends, was this ostentatious league system. Oh, bronze, silver, gold, which doesn't really mean anything. And they did that years ago, and they actually made it worse by moronically and just so insidiously stupidly making it even more convoluted, where now you don't just win or lose ladder points based on your game. You got to win 7 games and then your MMR is reassessed or lose 20. It's like, how did they come up with those numbers? Like, and it's like you go on a big win streak, 7-0, and it's like, oh, I went from bronze 5 to bronze 3. And then you can win 7 more in a row, maybe lose 1, and then it's like, I didn't rank up at all. That's not fun at all. People want to win and see their MMR go up, like see themselves progress, not be subject to this really dim-witted, ostentatious league system used to sort of cater to the lowest common denominator, the dim animal who's not going to communicate, contribute nothing to the team, sit there and suck their fucking teeth whenever they lose and talk about ladder anxiety. This is a competitive game that you sold Twitch an albatross contract to pretend that it was worth watching for exclusivity rights of the Overwatch League. This game is largely unwatchable in terms of viewership experience. Very boring to watch on a professional level, and in general, a real shit viewing experience because you intentionally take away the tools that people can use to learn about and gauge the game. Here's a big droopy ult. But essentially, notice how it just didn't do shit. But essentially, what I'm talking about is that like you look at me just kite back here, you get healed the shit and tank this out. You love to see it. One thing with Orisa is like between your shift and your E, you can stay alive so long. And this here, I just try to be cute. This is like 100% like a trolling move. And it cost me my first death. And again, if you could actually save replays and cast from this game like a proper game, then I would have made more effort to preserve my flawless score. But this is a game that doesn't give you any encouragement to do your best. This is a game that encourages the lowest common denominator. It encourages people to sit in group chat and hide out of team chat. Why the fuck is it that in a competitive game that you have people hiding in group chat every single game? If they're duoed or trioed together, they join group chat instead of team chat by default in comp. It's been 7 fucking years and you subhuman morons still haven't figured that out? That in the competitive game mode, in a game where you intentionally make it where it's hard to solo carry, the sort of lowest common denominator team game that everybody detests and is frustrating, you're going to not let the people call out and communicate. It's just like how in Overwatch 1, there was no scoreboard. Blizzard intentionally wanted there to be no scoreboard so people weren't held accountable for their actions. You know what Blizzard and Riot want? They want the shitter bronze player who always loses his team the game and hard cost to sit there and go, oh well, it's my team. Like they want those people to not get in team chat, never pay attention to call outs, never pick what's right for the comp, never be held accountable for their actions, and to be able to sit there and go, it's my team, because the replays don't work, which is a fucking disgrace and prevents people from learning. Remember how in League of Legends it took Riot 8 years to even pretend there was a replay client and then it just didn't work for years and years? Same thing with this. It's like, oh, there's replays. Well, you can't save them. You can't view old replays. You can't view the scoreboard. The replays are like hard to watch and often fucked up or bugged in some way. It's like, yeah, there's replays in the game, except the replay functionality doesn't work, and there's really no way to learn from the game or even make content off of the replays. If you look at the observer functionality in this game, it's fucking dog shit. I mean, I'm hitting tab and can't see the score. Imagine like here's one of my highlight games, and you're casting and you're like, into the first round, I went like 15-1. There's no scoreboard to check. Blizzard doesn't want there to be a scoreboard because they don't want people to have to take accountability for their actions. They want to appeal to the lowest common denominator. The rat hiding out of team chat, hard costing on purpose, who will then complain, oh, DPS diff, tank diff, heal it. They'll type that in chat after hiding in group chat all fucking game. Or my favorite, when someone types something cunty in chat and then leaves voice chat and I say, buy a mic, LOL, and then they come back, I had a mic! Like it's some big fucking victory lap or own. Like, I had a mic the whole time. I was just being a coward and typing like it was League of Legends. That shit's gotta stop. Your game is a fucking joke. The people that watch it as an esport know it's a fucking joke. They know it's not competitive. They know it's not interesting. They know that the top of the ladder isn't an accurate competitive representation of the pro game, which is an ostentatious, long-winded bore that no one gives a fuck about. Great example of how you can pour infinite money into something and it really doesn't matter if it doesn't have merit. Just a disgusting, unwatchable sewer product that really no one gives a motherfuck about. View botted to shit, terribly plastic, everything that's wrong with how to do an esport. Oh, we're going to have regional team gimmicks. They just fucked it up at every turn. And because they fucked it up at every turn, you can sort of see that a lot of what they were doing was trying to copy League and copy the LCS and fucking it up terribly. So whenever you get into a ranked game now, where of course like you don't even get to see your teammates as far as everyone in team chat being able to hear their voice and communicate like it's a real fucking comp game. It says voice chat may be recorded. Oh yeah, we're gonna creepily record you like Riot and Valorant, just so if you say a naughty word we can ban you. That is such a fucking joke. Think about what's like the most dim-witted thing you can do as far as encouraging positive communication in a game where people don't even come to chat to hear each other. And keep in mind, I don't expect everyone to give callouts or comm well. I just want people to be in team chat so they can fucking hear the callouts. Oh, I'm being dove, please help me. Oh, we need to group. Oh, I'm attacking. The idea that I could go into a comp game and the person is going to default to not being able to hear that is a fucking atrocity. And you can really tell that the Blizzard studios are just filled with demo hires, because you would have had to have had someone with some stones and some gumption to say, this is comp mode, and it's a team-based shooter where people are supposed to work together. Why the fuck would half of the team be in group chat? Every fucking game you play of Overwatch, you hit P, 3 people in group chat. Then you have to sit there and ostentatiously plead, please, please come to team chat. I want to be able to talk to you. You're not even expecting the freaking people you're asking team chat to give callouts. You just want to be able to talk yourself. You just want to be able to have a fair shake and have your fucking teammates hear you. But why? Why aren't people forced to join team chat and comp? It's because Blizzard wants to appeal to the lowest common denominator. They want to appeal to these basically like sewer duos, and they want to have people go into games as duos and trios and only think about themselves, sit in a Discord dick click, and make it it's a brutally unfun experience that's not reflective of how a competitive game is supposed to go at all. Total joke. And then another move right out of the Riot playbook, release a new character that's insanely imbalanced and paywall it. If you play any League of Legends, you'll know that anytime there's a new fucking hero released, they're absolutely crazy right when they release. Think of like way back even, like going back to like Jinx, Zoe. Think of these new heroes that they release, and it's just like they're so overtuned when they come out because they're paywalled. They want people to buy those heroes because it's like, oh, I'm getting fucking destroyed by the new hero. Look at that. Another game against the new hero where he's just running me down. I guess I have to buy the battle pass. And one of my friends told me, like, you can get the new hero without the battle pass, which I find funny because I have 25 fucking days played on this game, as well as a reasonable amount of that being in Overwatch 2. And I don't have him. There's no end in sight. You know, I thought the loot boxes in Overwatch 1 were a corny gimmick that were arduous to open, but at least I understood how the rewards worked, and I knew that, like, if I want to get this title and emblem, I'm just going to have to roll for it. Now, I don't know. Like, how do you get the new hero without Battle Pass? Like, it pretty much, oh, we required with Battle Pass. Well, it's really funny that he's really imbalanced. You know, I bet that nerf ain't going to come for a while. But basically, everything that is wrong with this game is due to Blizzard trying to act like Riot, doing the Riot game business model. And another great example of that is the endorsement level, which, I mean, it's good that you want to encourage people to give callouts and comm well. If you're actually serious about doing that, you force them to join team chat and comp. Wouldn't be default to the group, now would it? And this endorsement level thing is supposed to, like, I guess prevent people from flaming, but it's just stupid and doesn't work. I'll give you a great example. I've never even been fucking temp banned in this game, and I've been playing it since day one of the release. And I'll log on and it'll be like, your endorsement level went down. Well, people weren't reporting me. It wasn't getting I wasn't hard flaming and getting banned. So what is it? Your endorsement level went down. Doesn't mean anything. It's just like you haven't been endorsed in X amount of games, so it goes down. Why would your endorsement level degrade? How is that going to promote people to be good teammates? If you have ingrading endorsement levels, like, why would they degrade? Like, why do I log in and I don't get banned or anything, and it's like, yeah, your endorsement level went down. It did? For what? So why am I supposed to care about it going up? But Blizzard has just fucked this game up tremendously. Force people to be in voice chat for comp. Have straight MMR instead of corny leagues. Fix the fucking replays where you can have more than 10, where it's like a StarCraft 2 replay and it's just a folder of all your games. Basically, Blizzard fucked up this release at every turn. They're dim-witted clout-chasing rodents. There's really no talented employees left at Blizzard, and the company is a fucking disgrace.